Alright guys, so I heard that the DFW series is kind of coming to an end, the creator of the DFW series kind of abandoned it and well, kind of, but and yeah, that's stuff. Hopefully we'll have a full-on return a full-on return to what the episodes were like before, like from episode 1 through 10. So yeah, hopefully one day the original DFW series will return. But for right now, Motor 2K wants me to show towers that have been affected by the strobe and LED beacons set up in a DFW series. And if Travis, if you're watching, it's only it's only fair if I do that request video too, I guess. But I'm going to split into two parts because I'm really not a big fan of very long request videos. That's why I kept on putting it off. So I'm going to do that one because I'm going to do this. So yeah, uh, you won't have to wait anymore, I guess. So our first tower, as I know, it had it, I so it had incandescence in the beginning of its life, then old school LEDs. Now it has FTS 370 red only LEDs with the quick burst night mode. I found out I was wrong. I never had FH307s, unfortunately. All right, well, I found that out, and I found that out. I found out it had incandescence and stuff, but I didn't know it had old school LEDs. Wait, did it have old? Yeah, old school LEDs. So yeah, I didn't know it had old school LEDs. So that's the reason why he thought it had FH307s. Maybe he didn't see it up close. Maybe. I bet so, because FH307s and old school LEDs, aka FTB 360Is, or some other old school LED from some different brand, they look different from each other. They do, and it's easy to tell their semblance. So he probably never seen the tower up close. So yeah, this here is from episode 13 or 14, I think. So here it is. Remember this? This here's that TV tower looking tower. It has a TV antenna, so I think it is a TV tower. So yeah, there's the LEDs. No, I think that's some markers. But let's get closer to it. Find the LEDs. All right, so oh, there they are. So there's a crappy LEDs. At least they're night mode only. I would expect them to be day and night mode. Even if other LEDs came before these LEDs, it will still have white and red LEDs, because tower owners don't want to get new paint, two different colored paints to paint the tower over and over again. That's the reason why towers with incandescence get white and red LEDs. So yeah, but the white only beacons getting replaced with white and red LEDs has still not been explained, but this one has. So this here is like another case of LEDs replacing LEDs. And if you didn't know, once LEDs replace LEDs, that's when crap hits the fan. It gets bad when LEDs replace their own kind. Seriously, like that happened. That happened to a tower close to my area. Close to the Springfield area. It used to have an old school LED, but now it has a crappy LED. At least it has stationary side markers. That's the best thing it has. So yeah, that sucks. That's probably going to be on the Travis request video. Tower 2, it had Tower 2 had FH324s. Well, had an FH324, and it's also the tower that replaced a red and white guide tower that had two sets of markers and one incandescent. It now has an FTS 370 with a modern LED flash rate. So this here is the only time this, crappy LEDs can become modern LEDs just by switching to the modern LED night mode. So yeah, this is basically it's technically a modern LED, or you can say it's mixed. It's half and half because it's still a crappy LED with the modern LED flash rate. So yeah, guys, remember this? I I vividly remember this tower having a different. I remember it having a platform instead of antennas. Where is that? Okay, there it is. Yeah, I remember it having a platform on top of it that had other antennas. So yeah, like let me look real fast. I'm going to find out if this had a platform back then, because I swear this had a platform. So it doesn't look like it had a platform back then. Maybe that's a platform that had antennas on it, or maybe those were just two antennas just sticking out from the tower. But whatever, it doesn't have that anymore. It has only one antenna on the top and another one below the top. So it looks like it was modified. I didn't know about that. So yeah, it doesn't have this mysterious platform, if it is a platform anymore. Now has this, which I have to say, I think it used to look cooler with the platform, to be honest. So yeah, like this tower now has a modern LED, and like it used to have it. Yeah, it did used to have an FH324 dual strobe, which shines white and red, obviously. Though Anchor 10 in the video, the screenshot I showed you was from one of Anchor 10's videos, and he said in the description that it had a night mode only LED, which caused a little bit of confusion. I thought this was one of the most cursed beacon replacements ever. Like, first off, a night mode only beacon replaced a white and red beacon on a gray tower. So yeah, but no, it was all wrapped. It was all explained. It shines white. So yeah, there's that. I have a feeling that this tower, the second malfunction tower, is next. Alright, Tower 3 had a TWR strobe and LED, but now it has an FTS 370 with a modern LED flash with flashing markers. The markers flash when it had the TWR strobe and LED. So yeah, I think I think flashing sign markers for TWR strobe and LEDs are actually kind of cool, to be honest. Like they're the first flashing sign markers I know of, what that I've ever seen for a strobe. Like, so yeah, like there it is. There's some markers, and I think that might be its old beacon. Maybe or maybe that's the LED. I don't know. Alright, there it is. Alright, there's its TWR beacon. Man, I'm having a stuttering problem today. I don't know why, but it's TWR strobe. The TWR beacon looks a little yellowish for some reason. But yeah, that's its old beacon. And now it has a modern LED, modern crappy LED. You know what I mean. So yeah, there's that. I don't think this was shown in the series. I don't remember this tower being in the series, though there were a lot of towers that were shown off in a DFW series, so this might have been one of one of the forgettable ones. It doesn't look too special. So yeah, like if I forgot it, then I can see why. But then our last tower is Tower 4. It had an FH324, but the markers didn't work. Now it has an FTS 370 with the quick burst night mode. So we got a full-on crappy LED here. So I remember this tower. I definitely remember those two platforms. But I could have sworn this one had single strobes, right? Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this had single strobes. Did it have FH306s first? And then the dual strobes? I don't know. So, yeah, there it is. I remember this tower having single strobes. Might have been the LEDs, but I don't know. It's just weird. I must be talking about a different tower that looks just like this, or a different tower a different lattice tower with the two with those same platforms. I think. So yeah, they're the markers. They're over there, and then the beacons up there. I don't know why, but I keep on thinking that this has two sets of beacons instead of one. It's kind of weird. This looks like a tower that would have two sets of beacons, right? Yeah. You know, see, this is a type of tower that would have two sets of beacons. That's going to be it for our video, guys. So, see y'all later, and bye.